はい、どうも、ようこそ、ワンツーチャンネルへ。ゆっくりしていってね。前回の続きからやっていきます。まだ見てない人は前回のも見てね。
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me. Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house...
新聞に載ってたモグラ男の噂は、ウォルターのことだったのか。
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself. Found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
線路が全くない。の日のウォルターは落下して死んだのか、久しぶりの地上で目がくらんだ？
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of.
あなたって誰に向けて話してるんだろう。月見バーガー大好きで毎年食べてるんだけど、最近体が変わったのか、食べるとお腹が痛くなるんだよな。
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth. And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible. I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
それは異常だね。
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
これ全部ペットのお墓か。めちゃめちゃ飼ってたんだな。うちにも可愛い3匹の猫がいます。
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
墓石も部屋と同じように可愛い。ウォルターのはなんだろう、岩？スベンのは意味はわかるけど、スベンとウォルター以外みんな可愛いお墓だ。
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
昔の家は津波か何かで沈んだのか、不幸はずっと前から続いてるんだ。
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better. She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself. But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
さらっと妊娠発表した。17歳で家族みんないなくて、家を相続して、妊娠もしていて、超絶怒涛の波乱万丈ガールだ。お腹の子の父親はいないのか、いたら一人でここに来ないか。
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense. Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something. Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged. Not quite.
父が操作して撮ってるんだけど、ぼやけてるな。
Shouldn't we be leaving?
Just want to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can take off.
を撮るのね。ちょっと待ってよ。フィルムができた。これでピントを合わせるのか。
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though. Aw.
Not have drunk all that coffee. Nothing quite like being outside.
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I definitely won't be moving. Hey!
That's a keeper.
Oop. A little more gas in the tank, I guess. I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph? Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere. I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Now keep yourself squared up, elbows down, like we practiced. Whenever you're ready. Great shot, Don!
だよ、この絵は、ドーン、泣いてるじゃん。
I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay?
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
あー。
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
不良の趣味を子に押し付けるなんて、最低な父親だと思ったけど、仲良さそうな親子だったし、悲しい最後だったな。でも、一番かわいそうなのは娘のドーンだよ。
それでは、今日はこの辺で、ご視聴ありがとうございました。